Welcome everybody. We got 7 breaks tonight. 22 tops. Alan Ginter Chrome is going to start us off. That is a hobby box PYT 313. Then we have 25 Bowman Baseball Hobby PYT 326. 2024 25 Origins Basketball H2 Hobby. That's a 2-box break PYT 325. 24 Encore Football Hobby PYT. Where we at? Encore. PYT 319, 23-24 Topps Chrome Cosmic Basketball Hobby, PYT 321, 24 Illusions Football Premium Hobby, PYT 303, and then we end the night with our 24 Prospect Edition 3 Hobby Box Break, PYT 305. We do have some spots available. I think for whatever reason I can't use the chat. I restarted the stream, still having issues. But that Nightbot has put in the link. It'll take you to the Google Doc, the future break schedule. You can click on the breaks for tonight that I just went over. And anytime you guys want to see what the schedule is for that night, that link there in the chat will take you there. Make sure you bookmark it. But you can buy into those breaks. Let's get started. The first break is full. Again, this is 22 Topps Alan Ginter Chrome Baseball Hobby PYT 313. Get your guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel on this one. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Your names are on the left, your teams are on the right. Get your guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel on this one for 20 in credit. Let's get started on this one. 22 Alan Ginter Chrome Hobby. $18 packs, 4 cards per pack. Find autos, limited parallels. There will be minis in here. And up next after this one is our Bowman Baseball Hobby. That is 2025 Bowman Baseball. I'll be coming up next. Here we go. Good luck, everybody, in this one. We got Rodney Scott to start us off. Refractor, MJ Melendez. Albert Pujols on the mini. And we have Roberto Clemente. And you guys are guessing the player on the last numbered parallel. There's Shohei Ohtani. Jose Ramirez. Our mini here is going to be Royce Lewis. Going to Minnesota. Whit Merrifield. Oh man. Schwarber. Yeah, that's for sure. Kids do grow quick. There's Rivera. Oh. We got one that started to drive this year. One that started kindergarten. It's hard to believe. There's Justin Bieber, Ron Santo. Get your guesses in, guys. We got Hernandez. Ooh, the minis in the second one here. That is Fernando Tatis. Matt Verling. Charlie Sheen. Bowman is up next. Origins Basketball. We do have spots left. You use that link in the chat. I can't pin the comments for some reason. It's not letting me do that. There's the Mount Rainier National Park. Tom Glavine. Here's our first numbered parallel. That's going to go to the Guardians. Out of 199, Jose Ramirez. Go on Moncada for the White Sox. We do have breaks tomorrow as well. So that future break schedule link will take you to those breaks as well. George Brett, Noah Syndergaard, Corey Seager on the mini, and Harmon Killebrew. Next pack. That is Bradley Beal. We got David House. Benny Horowitz on the mini. Charlotte North, the lacrosse player. Next pack. It's Kelnick. We got a Josh Winder here. Refractor. Then we got Mariano Rivera on our next numbered parallel. That's a mini. That is out of 50. 10 out of 50 going to the Yankees. Mackenzie Gore rookie. Oops, Mackenzie Gore rookie there for Washington. Mike Piazza. And we got a blue Steve Carlton. This is going to be out of 150. 135 out of 150. Tony Gwynn. Anthony Rendon. Alex Verdugo. Got a mini inside the park. Denali National Park. Chris Plies. Professional curler. Brendan Donovan rookie. Dave Winfield. Monty Irvin. Ozzie Albies. And Kate Brownell, softball fitness trainer. Mark Duplass. Andrew Benintendi. Can of corn mini. Manny Machado. You guys are putting a guess in for the player on the last numbered parallel for 20 in credit. Again, that credit you can use in our shop for any breaks, packs, or boxes of Matt Olson. Be Real on the mini. There's Winder, rookie again. And then Will Smith. We got 4 packs left after this one. Matt Chapman. Seth Beer on the refractor. Inside the park. Sedona National Park. Mariano Rivera. 25 Bowman baseballs up next. Joe Morgan. We got the Green Light mini. Royce Lewis. Duke Snyder. The last 3 pack. Ian Ushaka. Thurman Munson on the green. That's out of 99. 25 out of 99. Eros on the mini. Chris Sale. Last 2 packs coming up. That is Mike Trout. Freddie Freeman. That is Kendall Toole. Cattell Marte. And our final pack of this break. Right now, Thurman Munson is the guest of the break. We'll see if we get another numbered parallel in here. If not, what's the guess? There's Frank Robinson. Juan Soto is the guess. Juan Soto is going to be out of 199. We did not have a Juan Soto guess, I don't think. Ronald Acuna Jr. on the mini. Sammy Sosa is our final card. Let's top load recap. Juan Soto was the guess of the break in this one. Bowman Baseball's coming up next. Okay, guys, we do have spots in the rest of the breaks tonight. Got a couple that might be full now. Should be a link in the chat. Takes you to the future break schedule. Go on there, click on the break, grab your teams, throw them in the cart. Here we go with our recap. We had the Mariano Rivera out of 50, 10 out of 50. The Yankee spot. Then Jose Ramirez for the Guardians out of 199. Steve Carlton out of 150 for the Phillies. Thurman Munson out of 99 for the Yankees. And then Juan Soto for the Padres out of 199. He was the guest of the break. That'll do it for this one. Again, Bowman Baseball is coming up next. Let's get the title updated. We have the Dodgers left in this one. I don't know if they have sold. If somebody wants the Dodgers, use that link in the chat. Tonight's remaining spots link. Go snatch up the Dodgers before they're gone. Like I said, they could be gone already. I actually should check that real quick. Dodgers are still available. Let me throw the list up here. All right, here's our list. Your names are on the left. Your teams are on the right. The Dodgers are still available. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto in this one for 20 in credit. Should have one auto, I believe, per box. You guys are guessing the player on the last one of those. We'll be right back with PYT 326, our 25 Bowman Baseball. All right, here we go, guys. This is 25 Bowman. Anybody grab the Dodgers? If not, do so now. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto in this one. I have a lot of new prospects in here. New rookie class as well. Good luck to everybody in this one. Get your guesses in for the player on that auto. One auto per box. 24 packs. 8 cards per pack. Do go over every card, so probably one of the slower Bowman breakers, so just bear with me. It's been a while since we've done some Bowman hobbies. I miss doing the Bowman Megas. Those are fun breaks. We've always had some pretty decent. We got our 25 Bowman hobby. Good luck to everybody in this one. I'm only going to top load the numbered parallels autos during the break. We've got Jacob Wright on his first Bowman for the Dodgers. Jesus Tillero. I'm going to butcher a lot of these names. Lawrence Butler. A lot of them, this will be the first time seeing him there. Jace Jung. Dylan Cruz on the die cut. Rookie of the Year favorites. It's a nice one for Washington. We got our Chromes, Colt Emerson. Didier Fuentes. Those will get top loaded. Javier Mogoloan on the first Bowman. Sean Keys. Gary Gilhill. Kobe Mayo. There's Ellie De La Cruz. We got Justin Crawford on the top 100, number 47. Chase Hampton, first Bowman Chrome. Quinn Matthews, first Bowman Chrome as well. Aiden Miller. Get your guesses in for that player on that last auto for 20 credit. You do not have to be in the break to guess, but you want to get those in. That auto could pop up at any time. Eduardo Quintero, first Bowman. Corey Lewis, Jacob DeGrom, Kevin Alcantara. Greatness loading. There's Thomas Sagasi. And then we got the Reptile parallel. Humberto Cruz. One to the Padres. That one I will top load now. Cam Caminetti. Nate Nankill. Next pack. Up next after this one is going to be our Origins H2 Hobby Box Break. That's a 2-box break. Santiago Suarez. Humberto Cruz again. Rafael Devers. Dylan Cruz, rookie. We got a refractor of River Ryan. And that is one of those red rookies. It's just a refractor, red rookie right there. We'll top load that. I got to look on the paper ones too to see what possible red ones. I don't know if they're all chrome or not. Luke Sinnard out of 199. Going to the Braves. O'Neill Perez. Eglin Perez. Next pack. Ashley Andujar. James Tibbs. Yamamoto. Jacob Wilson. Harry Ford. Eglin Perez on the first Bowman Chrome. Nick Kurtz on the base Chrome. Alex Mooney. Charlie Condon on the first paper. Andrew Morris, C.J. Abrams, River Ryan, Ronald Acuna, Sammy Hernandez on the first Bowman Chrome. It's Jeb, first Bowman Chrome there as well. Luke Sinnard on the first paper. We have Yancel Ilarioli, Ricardo Yan, Connor Norby on the rookie, Cedane Raphael, Bryce Rayner, Drew Jones, Quinn Matthews, Cameron Sullivan. And last call on the Dodgers. If anybody wants to grab the Dodgers spot, do so now. On Carlos Lara, Ichiro Cano Hernandez, Manuel Clase, Zach Neto, VIP Matt Shaw, the Cubbies, Blake Walters. That's the Reptile parallel. There's Cam Smith, Pagan Smith. And Wee Lin, first Bowman. Esteban Mejia, Bobby Witt Jr., Jackson Churio, Francisco Lindor, Paulino Santana, George Klassen on the first Chrome, J.J. Weatherholt, Bishop Leston, Kevin McGonigal, Nick Yorkie, Manny Machado, Johnny Farmello, Ingleth Urena, Christian Moore, O'Neill Perez, Chase Hampton on the first paper, Kellen Lindsey, Mike Trout, Cody Bellinger, Blake Mitchell, DeWild Joseph, Jose Perdomo, Leo DeVries, Matt Wilkinson, Rafael Flores, Tristan Casas, Ozzy Albies. We got the Rock Stars, Reese Hines, Rockstar Rookies, Johnny Lavelle, Yun Siak Yang, Mitch Jebb. That's back. Again, guys, you're guessing the player on the last auto in this break for 20 credit. Johnny Lavelle, Jose Perdomo, Brian Reynolds. Big Christmas. We got Kinsey Noel, rookie. There's Carson Williams. We'll top load the top 10 of those. Ismael Javier, Emil Morales, Slade Caldwell, Fabian Lopez, Cade Horton, Kirsten Waldrop. Oops, he's a rookie there. Matt Chapman, Cole Young, Hayden Alvarez, Humberto Cruz, Javier Mogollon. Up next after this one is the Origins H2 hobby for NBA basketball. E. Smith Padilla, Sebastian Walcott, Adrian Del Castillo, Luis Angel Acuna rookie. Rookie of the Year favorites, Thomas Sagasi. Sebastian Walcott out of 199. For the Rangers. Top load those up here in a second. Blake Walters and Corey Freeman. Let's top load these real quick, then we'll get through the rest. I'll give you guys time. That auto should be coming up here soon. Get your guesses in. You do not have to be in the break to guess the player on the last auto in this. This is 25 Bowman. PYT 326. And we do have spots in tonight's breaks. There is a link just popped up in the chat. Take you to the future break schedule. You can click on whichever break you're interested in grabbing a spot in. Next pack. Josu Brasino, Cam Smith, Roki Saki, Adley Rushman, Leo DeVries on the VIP, Kyle Teal, Romeo Sanabria, Franklin Arias on the first. Kyle DeBarge, Marco Torres, Pete Alonso, Shane McClanahan, Ralphie Velasquez on the top 100, Pablo Guerrero, Dylan Fiend, George Clausen. Next pack. Ron Estrada, Max Clark, Bo Bichette, Spencer Schwellenbach. Rockstar Rookies, Kobe Mayo, Gary Glenn Hill, Luis Mero, Joffrey Rodriguez. We got 6 packs left, 5 after this one. Our autos should be coming up soon. We got Nick Kurtz, Kyle DeBarge again, Paul Skeens, Shane McClanahan, Max Clark on the VIP, Jesus Lopez, Dylan Fiend, Braylon Payne, Marcos Torres, Abel Moreno, Tyler Locklear, Matt Olson, Rookie of the Year favorites. We got Jackson Jobe, Conrad Kaysen, first Bowman for Boston, Steven Echevarria, first Bowman, George Clausen, Braden Montgomery, Josu Racino, Bo Bichette, Adley Rushman, Travis Sciorca, Cobb Hightower, Romeo Sanbara, Bria, Connor Griffin. Last 3 packs coming up. We got Cam Smith, E. Smith Medina, Carlos Correa, Luis Angel Acuna. Oh. Kevin Alcantara is going to be our auto. It's going to be a redemption orange refractor parallel. Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs, the Jaguar. Orange parallel. He's in AAA. He's probably a year away from getting called up. Nice hit for the Cubs spot. That is going to be the guess. And the auto of the break should be, there's Chase Hampton, first Bowman. Blake Walters, first Bowman. Franklin Arias, first paper. The last 2 packs. Sebastian Walcott again. We got Fabian Lopez, Mookie Betts, Matt Chapman, Loading Greatness, Walker Jenkins, Carlos Tavares. That is the X Factor parallel there. That's on first Bowman. Alberto Cruz again, Cody Freeman. And our last pack of the break, we got Cade Horton, Kevin Castillo, Shohei Ohtani, Jackson Jobe, Thomas Sagasi, Colt Emerson, Jack Lyons, and Javier Mogollon. All right, we'll top load what we have here, do our recap, and we're going to move on to our Origins H2 hobby box break for the NBA coming up next. Carlos Tavares for the Nationals, first Bowman, X Factor there. Alberto Cruz, let me get Reptiles parallel. River Ryan on the red rookie. Those are the rookies you can hold on to, and if they become all-stars, Hall of Famer stuff, the price of that card goes up. Luke Sennard out of 199. Like Walters. Sebastian Walcott out of 199. Purple Wave. And then the orange refractor parallel, Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs on our auto. All right, that does it for break number 2. We got a big stack here. All these I will top load all these. The stack will sleeve. There's our base paper. All cards shipped from these boxes as well, so you get all the base. Origins football coming up next, or Origins basketball coming up next. This one is full. I think we're going to do the guess on the first number or last numbered parallel in this. Should have a couple numbered parallels per box. So get your guesses in. We pull the list up here. Yeah, the orange is I think 25. Gold's 50, orange is 25 typically. So that's a nice one for the Cubs spot in there. All right, here's our list for this one. This is PYT 325, our Origins H2 hobby. It's a 2-box break. Get your guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel. We'll be right back to start this one in just a moment. All right, good luck to everybody in this one. Get your guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel. We got 2 boxes, 6 packs per box, 6 cards per pack. 72 total cards in this break. Ultra rare white snake eyes, black snake eyes inserts as well. On card autos. Rookie autos possible in here. Not guaranteed, but we can hit some. Origins is always a fun break. All right, here we go. Good luck to everybody in this one. Up next after this one's going to be our Encore Football PYT 319. So if you're waiting on that one, that is coming up next. We have Jaden Ivey, Zion Williamson, Emmanuel Quickly, Zachary Reicher, A.J. Johnson, our Nucleus, Rob Dillingham, Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, Bub Carrington, rookie, Jalen Williams, Steph Curry, Pascal Siakam, Klay Thompson, and our Euphoria, Luka Doncic. Yeah, Cameron Thomas, DeJounte Murray, Paolo Banchero, Dylan Jones, meteor shower of Devin Booker. There's our first numbered parallel, Tyrese Maxey, out of 115. You guys are guessing the player on the last of those numbered parallels. Isaiah Collier. Alexandra Sarr. We got Domantas Sabonis, DeMar DeRozan, Carl Anthony Towns, and we got Zion out of 99. 72 out of 99, the pink meteor shower. Keontae George, Desmond Bain, LaMelo Ball, DeAndre Ayton, Terrence Shannon Jr. And we got Tyrese Halliburton on the Euphoria. Congrats to the Pacers on the upset series. We're moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. They're going to either play Boston or most likely the Knicks. Be like an old 90s rivalry there. Reed Shepherd, Yves Missy, John Morant, Jimmy Butler taking the leap. We got another Missy there. We got Desmond Bain on that basketball parallel. Going to Memphis, next pack. I got Zachary again. A.J. Johnson, Bub Carrington, Jalen Williams, Steph Curry, and a nucleus of DeJounte Murray, Zion Williams, and Brandon Ingram. Boy, is that an injured nucleus right there. How many games they ended up playing all 3 of those guys together this year. Handful. Pascal Siakam for the Pacers. Klay Thompson, Cameron Thomas, DeJounte Murray, Caro, Euphoria of Dame Lillard. Did Dame Lillard also tear his Achilles? Like Jason Tatum. I mean, both those guys will probably miss next year. Dame's career might be over. Dylan Jones, Isaiah Collier, Alexander Sarr, Domantas Sabonis, Ronald Holland, Paul George. That is out of 115. 100 out of 115, one of the Sixers. We got 3 packs left. Encore Football PYT 319 is coming up next. So if you're waiting on that one, won't have to wait much longer. There's DeMar DeRozan. Karl Anthony Towns, Keontae George, Desmond Bain, LaMelo Ball, meter shower out of 25, Kyrie Irving, 9 out of 25 there. 2 packs left. We have DeAndre Jordan, or Ayton, Terrence Shannon Jr., Reed Shepard, He's Missy. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Deron Holmes out of 15 on the rookie patch auto right there. 4 out of 15. Going to Denver. Fortunately, that wasn't one of the on-card autos, but that's still a cool one right there. Got the 3-color patch plus the auto numbered to 15. And like I said, those autos are not guaranteed. We love to see them. He would be the guest of the break as well, because that is a numbered card right there. One of the Nuggets. Reed Shepard for you. Our final pack of this break. There's John Morant, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving, Draymond Green, Rob Dillingham, and Tajane Solanu. So last one there, we'll top load, recap, then we'll move on to Encore. So Kyrie was our last, or no, the Ron Holmes was the last numbered parallel, the auto. Love ripping this Origins. Love their inserts in here as well. Alright, so let's do our recap. Tyrese Maxey out of 115. Zion out of 99. We got the basketball parallel there. Desmond Bain out of 115. Paul George out of 25. Kyrie Irving. And then we got Tajane Solanu. And then the hit of the break is the Deron Holmes patch auto. That is out of 15. 4 out of 15 for Denver. All right, guys. Thanks everyone for helping fill that one. We move on now to our Encore football. Again, that is PYT 319. We'll see if there's any spots left in this one. I'll update the title, update the list. I think we had the Seahawks. Yeah, the Seahawks were available. See if they sold here in just a moment. They did. We are full on this one. Again, guys, thanks for helping fill this one. Your guess is in for the player on the last auto in this. Cab down here with the Eagles in the bottom spot. Get your guesses in. PYT 319 is coming up next. All right, here we go. PYT 319. This is our Encore football hobby. One auto, one mem per box on average. 10 packs, 6 cards per pack. Good luck to everybody in this one. Anybody can put guesses in. You do not have to be in the break to guess. If you guess the player on that auto, you can earn 20 in credits using our shop for any breaks, packs, or boxes. Probably have some cards in here that we will random, because we have those front to backs, and then like there's a couple different parallels. Let's randomize it and hold up just in case. All right, here we go. Pack number 1. So we have one auto. We should have one mem card. There's Jalen Warren, Tyreek Hill, Mike Gesicki. There's a mem right there. Atomic jersey, Brett Favre. That is out of 199. Brett Favre, atomic jersey for the Packers spot. There's a head-to-head. This might be one we have to random. That is the Ravens and Titans. We actually, somebody has both teams, so we won't have to random that off. That one's easy. Bucky Irving. Matty will get that. Jalen Ramsey. Christian Wilkins. Josh Jacobs. Brendan Fiskey out of 150 for the Rams. Rookie Aura. There's Ricky Pearsall. Johnny Wilson. Next pack. Up next after this one's our 23-24 Cosmic Chrome Basketball Hobby. There's Sam Darnold, Justin Simmons, Trey Hendrickson, Brandon Cooks. That is out of 150. Going to the Cowboys. Rookie Aura Dallas Turner, Luke McCaffrey. Chris Olave, Matthew Stafford, Jonathan Mingo, Kyle Pitts, Christian Watson, Braylon Trice, Devon Achane, Saquon Barkley, Myles Garrett, Josh Downs, CJ Stroud, future is now, like Corum. Those guesses in for the player on the last auto in here. We got a Favre guess. Brian Thomas Jr. Not sure which Wilson that is. There's Chris Godwin, Kenneth Walker, Jonathan Owens. Ooh, there is our auto. That is Chris Dishman for the Oilers. So we'll go to the Tennessee Titans. Chris Dishman out of 99. Two-time All-Pro defensive back. That's it for the Titans spots. Really cool card there. Chris Dishman was the guess. It's going to be a tough one for anyone to get there. The Blueprints, Josh Allen, Jaheim Bell. We got 4 packs left. Topps Chrome Cosmic NBA Basketball coming up next. Gus Edwards, Khalil Shakur, Anthony Richardson. We do have breaks tomorrow night as well. Jalen Waddle on the red. That is out of 75. 56 out of 75 for the Dolphins. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Team Pinnacle. So the Lions, Dolphins, this one will get random. We'll do the front to back random. Marshawn Lloyd. Aaron Rodgers. Keyshawn Butte. Mark Andrews, Sky Moore. And we got another head-to-head. This time the Bills and Cowboys. That one will get random. We'll have the same owner of those. So we'll do the left-right random there. Will Shipley. Last 2 packs. Khalil Mack. Jalen Hurts, Trayvon Diggs, Zeke Elliott, Chris Olave, the future is now, and Jeremiah Trotter. Jalen Hyatt, Trey McBride, Bryce Young, Tua, one of the Dolphins out of 75, 21 out of 75. Another team pinnacle, Eli Manning on the front, Peyton Manning on the back. Yeah, it's got some white edges there. So we'll do the front and back, and then Nate Wiggins. So the team pinnacle cards, the fronts will be the Giants and Lions. The backs will be the Denver Broncos, Miami Dolphins. And then we'll do a random for the Cowboys and Bills for that one. So we'll do the front to back first. Need to get these ready. And up next is our Cosmic Chrome NBA break. So if you're waiting on that one, that is coming up next. I'm going to random off these cards here, and then we'll do our recap on this one. All right. So we have our fronts and backs. Let's roll the dice. We're going to randomize that list 10 times. 4 and 6 is 10. Whichever one of these positions is in the one spot after the 10th randomization, we'll get the card. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 times. Going to the teams on the back. Up here. Teams on the back. All right. And we'll do the Cowboys Bills head to head. Roll the dice. 6 and 2 for 8. 8 times here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 times. 8 times. That is the Bills. Right, we were 6 and 2. Yep, 6 and 2. 8 times. The Bills will get. Let's find the Bills. Right here. All right. Back here. So that would have been the Broncos, and who was the other one? The Broncos and Dolphins will get that one. Those will be the teams there. And then the head-to-head will go to the Bills. We're going to top load, recap, and move on to our NBA break. We got 3 breaks left after this. We got our Cosmic Chrome basketball. We have our Illusions Premium. And then we have our Panini Prospect Edition 3 Hobby Box baseball break. That one we should have like 18 autos in it from last year's draft class and some other prospects in there. 2024 first round. And that draft seems to be pretty good so far. Obviously, a lot of them are in A ball, but they are hitting. And a lot of the pitchers are doing good as well. All right, we got the Atomic jersey uploaded there. Braden Fisk out of 150. Brandon Cooks out of 150. The future out of 75. Jalen Waddle. Tua. So Dolphins got 2 out of 75 there. That one's out of 75. The Atomic jersey for the Packers spot. I don't know. It's like a navy blue. Must be a Bears jersey in there. Out of 199, Brett Favre. And Chris Dishman on the auto. Former Houston Oilers. They became the Tennessee Titans. This will go to the Titans. Out of 99, Chris Dishman. It's a really cool auto card right there. All right, guys, that does it for Encore. Let's move on to Topps Chrome Cosmic. And we'll guess the player on the nucleus in this one, because each one of these boxes should have a nucleus. We did have several teams left. We'll see if they sold. Let's update. Let's update our title here. Oops. And let's check and see what we have as far as the sold ones go. Spots. Do we have any of these left? We have 3 teams left. And the link is in the chat. I couldn't pin it. Okay. Let me update this list real quick. Grab those last 3 teams. We're going to get started on this one. Guess the player on the nucleus in this one for 20 in credit. Each box should have a nucleus insert. Should be 3 teams left in this one. If anybody wants to grab them, do so now. Got the Hawks, Pelicans, Raptors. You can get your guesses in for the player on the nucleus in this box. Hawks, Pelicans, Raptors available. Link is in the chat. We'll be right back with PYT 321 in just a moment. All right, here we go. Grab those last 3 teams. Let's get started. Get those guesses in. 20 packs, 4 cards per pack. Look for Cosmic Heroes, Cosmic Dust, Planetary Pursuits. 3 of those per case on average. Right, here we go. Pack number 1. Austin Reeves. Launched into orbit. Jaime Jaquez. Nick Smith Jr. Maxwell Lewis. Again, we have the Hawks, Pelicans, Raptors were available. I don't know if anybody picked them up. Jalen Green, Alex English, Josh Collins, OG Anunoby. Isaiah Stewart, Galaxy of Bill Walton, Deron Williams, Jordan Hawkins rookie. Magic Johnson, Extraterrestrial LaMelo Ball, Jalen Clark, Pete Nance, Jimmy Butler, Galaxy Greats, David Robinson, Jalen Hood Schifino, Elvin Hayes, Ben Simmons. Launched into orbit, Tracy McGrady. Jet Howard. Ben Shepard. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Galaxy Greats, that is Jalen Rose. Kobe Brown. Jalen Wilson. Mark Williams. Robert Parrish on the refractor. Jamal Murray. Corey Kispert. Illusions Premium Hobby Box is up next. DeMar DeRozan. Jimmy Butler. Jakob Poeltl. Jonathan Kuminga. Franz Wagner. Karl Anthony Towns on the extraterrestrial. Julian Strawther. Josh Hart. Some young Pacers here in this one. They're moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Aaron Gordon. We got a white parallel, Markelle Fultz. It's not numbered, but we will top load that one. Bam Adebayo, Domantas Sabonis. James Harden, another white parallel, Trae Young. Podzimski, Derek Lively. Devin Booker, Desmond Bain, Michael Porter, Kyrie Irving. Rasheed Wallace. We got 2 breaks left tonight. Here's our nucleus. Let's save that to the end. You guys can keep guessing on who that player might be. Shaedon Sharpe, Arvydas Sabonis. That's a light pack. Only 2 cards in here. Tyler Hero, Jason Tatum on the launch into orbit. Some extra ones in this one. I don't know. Franz Wagner, Rasheed Wallace, Chris Livingston, Peja Stojakovic. Dwayne Wade, Steph Curry, Jerry Shochan, Zach Collins. 3 packs left plus our nucleus. You guys are guessing the player on that nucleus. If you guess that player correctly, you get 20 credit. We got 2 of them actually, maybe. Well, let's set that one here. I'll do 2 guesses. I guess Grady Dick, Bryce Sensabaugh. I believe they're both nucleuses. We're about to find out here in a couple packs. Spencer Dinwiddie, Vince Carter, Galaxy Greats, Colby Jones, City Sissoko. That's back. Rasheed Wallace, Star Clusters, Durant and Booker, Laterell Sprewell, Benedict Mathurin. We have Rasheed Wallace, Alperen Sengun, and we got our final card here, CJ McCollum, Jaime Jaquez on the rookie. Nucleus going to the Heat. Nice one for Miami there. We'll top load these. We got a few more. We'll top load those Silvers refractors before we ship. Alperen Sengun going to the Rocket spot. Houston's going to get this one. Oops. This was our second nucleus. We got 2 in the box. Nice to see. Got a couple white parallels as well. I don't know how rare these are. Trae Young for Atlanta there. Markelle Fultz going to Orlando. Magic get the Markel Fultz white parallel. That'll do it for this break. So we got this other stack. I'll top load these two. All right, guys. That takes us to our Illusions Premium box. You guys are going to guess the player on the last auto in there. We're going to update the list for that one. We had some spots available in this too, I believe. Get this list updated. We have 2 teams left in this one. 2 teams left. Let me update this list real quick. With the Seahawks and Titans. Anybody wants those teams? Seahawks and Titans are available. Or at least they were when we started this break. A quick second here, we'll pull the list up. Yeah, the Seahawks and Titans are available. If anybody guys are guessing the player on the last auto for 20 in credit, you do not have to be in the break to guess. Names on the left, your teams are on the right. Somebody scoop up those Seahawks and Titans. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, here we go, guys. Grab the Seahawks, grab the Titans. PYT 303 is about to begin. 24 Illusions Football Premium. You should have 1 auto, 1 mem, 50 total cards, 10 packs, 5 cards per pack. Let's get it. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Box. Pack number 1. Maybe. There we go. There's Baker Mayfield to start us off. Bucky Irving, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Mystique, Cracked Ice, Brock Bowers. We have Kenneth Walker, Geno Smith, DK Metcalf. It's hard to see some of these teams. Tyler Lockett and Austin Eckler. That is going to be out of 75. 74 out of 75. Next pack. Up next is our 24 Prospect Edition. It's a free hobby box break. We had some spots left. I don't know if those sold. Well, here's our auto. That is Cade Stover. Cade Stover is the auto in this one. He would be a good one to guess. We pulled several of his autos throughout the 24 products. Cade Stover is the guess of this break. have our TJ Watt, Russell Wilson, Najee Harris. How about a Jalen Wright rookie? See things on that one. Next pack. Edgerrin Cooper. We had a low numbered auto of his last night. Redemption. Edgerrin Cooper on the Great Expectations mem. It's not numbered. Oh, yes, it is. Out of 75. 34 out of 75 on that one. Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown. Saquon Barkley. And Shiny Stars and Nick Bosa. Let's top load and get through the second half of this box. We got 1.5 breaks left tonight. Got 5 packs left in this one. 3 boxes to end it. Of the Prospect Edition baseball. Grab your spots in tomorrow's breaks as well. We got breaks going tomorrow. Ooh, we got extra auto in here. There's Braylon Allen. Aaron Rodgers. Garrett Wilson. How about a Brian Thomas Jr. rookie patch auto? Brian T out of 299 for the Jags. There we go. Second RPA of the box. And then there's Deebo Samuel on the Shining Stars. Next pack. Derek Carr. Daniel Jones. Darius Slayton. Malik Neighbors rookie. And Roma Dunze on the Shining Stars. 4 packs left. We have Drake May, Jalen Polk, Chris Olave, Spencer Rattler, Michael Penix. 3 packs left. We got Lad McConkey, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, there's Blake Corum, CJ Stroud, we got Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Ramondre Stevenson, and Shining Stars Trevor Lawrence in our final pack of the break. We have Will Levis, Tajay Spears, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins, and Drake May on the Game Magicians. Let's top load a recap and move on to the last break of the night. We're going to have 18 autos coming up in the next break. It's a 3-box break. Let's top load, let's recap, and let's move on. We will be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. Still have one more break tonight. There's the Drake May. Michael Penix on the Shining Stars. Drake May on the Game Magicians. We got the Blue Mystique Cracked Ice here, non-numbered. Brock Bowers. Out of 75, Austin Eckler. Non-numbered Jalen Wright. We had Edrin Cooper out of 75 for the Packers on that patch. Cade Stover on the First Impressions rookie patch auto out of 299 going to the Texans. Brian Thomas Jr. out of 299 on the rookie patch auto for the Jacks. Yeah, Sean, you got the mem. Edrin Cooper is a Packer. All right, that's going to do it for this one. Like I said, we're going to move on to our final break of the night. That does it for PYT 303. PYT 304 is coming up next. Let's see if we can get... See if we can get this list pulled up here and get this title updated. Gonna see if anybody bought this last spot, but I can't get eBay to work. Troubles I'm having. All right, here's the list for this one. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto. We should have 18 of them. 24 prospect editions, the 3 hobby box break, PYT 305. Get your guesses in. See if you guys can grab that Stanford spot. Use the link in the chat. We'll be right back. If it's still available, go grab it. We'll be right back in just a moment with PYT 305. All right, this is the final break of the night, PYT 305. 6 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. 3 boxes in this break. Good luck to everybody in this one. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto. Six packs per box. Empty box number 1. Good luck to everybody in this one. We should have 1 auto per pack, basically, in this. Plus a bunch of numbered parallels. That's going to be Redemption's our first auto. Donquel Fernandez. Killing Culpepper. Luke Little. Yohan Tong. Bryce McCage. On the refractor. Ante Nori. Out of 199, Bryce Rainier. And our redemption, Nazan Zantello. I believe Zantello is this Houston. I could be wrong. That's a red signatures. Signatures red is our first auto. Van Zentello. Somebody knows who gets that one, let me know. I'll look it up at the end. If not, Jacob Mizorowski, Colin Hawk, Leo DeVries, Blake Walters, Chris Cortez, Travis Sciorca. Out of 199, Kalen Culpepper, and Peyton Toll. Boston. Next pack. Zantello goes to the Red Sox. Okay, sir. Zach DeLoach. Christian Moore. Matt Shaw. Preston Waldrop. Ryan Campos. Drew Gilbert. Nick McLean out of 299. I want a Colt Emerson auto out of 99 for Seattle. 19 out of 99. Colt Emerson. Back. And we have break tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. Grab your spots in that. This is the last break of tonight. Noah Chanel, Jake Bloss, Marit Vivas, Parker Smith, Connor Griffin Blue. Also 149. He's got 7 or 8 homers in the minors. Does Connor Griffin, straight out of high school. Paul Skeens, rookie. Dante Nori, Jacob Mizorowski, auto for the Brewers. Take the base auto there, yep. 2 more packs out of box number 1. Connor Norby, rookie. Brenda Taylor, Bryce Cunningham, Owen Hall, Eddie Reinders. That's out of 99. Carter Holt. Alex Clemmy out of 299. How about Drew Hackenberg on the red auto? That's out of 199 for Atlanta. The last pack out of box 1. Vance Honeycutt, Drew Hackenberg, Jackson Merrill, Tayshawn Walton, Henrik Hernandez. That is out of 199 for Atlanta. Ryan Waldschmidt, Kalen Carpenter, Nate Dome for New York. Box. Box. 6 packs. Here we go. Good luck. Last break of the night, guys. This is the last break of the night. Gabriel Hughes, Alex Clemmy, Harrison Cursid, Chase McDermott, Hagen Smith. I have a lot of number cards. Top load out of 149. Christian Moore, Hagen Smith on the aces. Get in. Dial for Miami. Or sorry, for Minnesota. Dial goes to Minnesota. Jacob Melton. Jesus Baez. Joandry Vargas. Walker Janik. Deshaun Walton. Out of 99. Going to Philly. Chase Dolander. Travis Pizzana. How about Chase DeLauder? Cleveland on the auto. Out of 49. Four packs left in this box. One more box left after this one. Again, this is the last break of the night. We will be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. There's Blake Mitchell, Mason Montgomery, Connor Norby out of 199 again. Wyatt Sanford, Henrik Hernandez out of 199. King Scarborough, I forgot to do the back. King Grice, Ryan Waldschmidt, King Scarborough, Texas. That one is out. 21 out of 75. Alan Oquendo, Mike Serrata, Cade Denton, Braden Montgomery out of 299. Gabriel Hughes. We got another redemption. Griffin Buckholter, J.D. Gonzalez. Oh, there we go. Ralphie Velasquez on the Future League schedule. Just kind of gave that one away without any suspense whatsoever. Ralphie Velasquez. Last two packs out of box number 2. Cole Craig. Tanner Hall. Sasaki. We got Theo Gillen. Slade Caldwell prepping for the pros. What a Jace Bowen auto. We got some base. Seaver King. Trey Savage. The 199. The last pack, box number 2. Sid Fitch. LP Langenvin. Chris Benji. Grant Taylor. Mason Montgomery. Prepping for the pros, Bryce Eldridge. Tommy Troy. Out of 199. Then we got like a Mojo auto of Connor Norby. Going to Miami. One is out of 25, 14 out of 25. Nice hit for the Miami spot. Give me 1 second, I gotta grab some sleeves and then we'll do box number 3. You guys, 9 p.m. Central tomorrow. We will be back with a full slate of breaks. Grab your teams. All right, this is the last box. 6 packs left. Oh. 6 autos left. You guys are guessing the player on the last auto. 20 in credit. pulled a kaboom yet. Kalen Culpepper would be nice. Jacob Mezarowski, Chase Dolander, Tommy Troy, Cooper Pratt. That is out of 99. Cam Caminetti, Peyton Tolley out of 299. Thomas White on the auto for Miami. Five packs left in this break. Yes, the player on the last auto. Colin Hawk. Jack DeLoach. Braden Montgomery. Cole Messina. Dave Shields. Hagen Smith. Noah Chanel out of 25. And Jace Brown auto for Pittsburgh. 4 packs left there in Pittsburgh in the break. There's Christian Moore, Brando Maea, Son Hill, Sammy Stafura, Jonathan Classe, Emilian Petrie, out of 199, Yandel Ricardo, and Noble Meyer on the silver or refractor rookie auto, going to Miami. Cam Smith guest for that last auto. Braden Taylor, Vance Honeycutt, Brandon Sparat, Michael Massey, Kevin Sim, Roman Anthony, Jonathan Classe out of 199, Cole Messina for Colorado, catcher prospect. $97 out of 99 there. 2 packs left, 2 autos left there should be. Good luck to everybody, got their guesses in. Drew Hackenberg, Anquel Fernandez, Aiden May, Hector Rodriguez, Tanner Hall, 25, that Mojo, Chase Burns, Taro Sasaki on the paying insert, Luke Holman on the blue auto, out of 149. Top load, we'll do a recap after this last pack. Jake Bloss. Connor Norby, Alonzo Treadwell, Mike Bovey, Jesus Baez, out of 199 for New York. Vance Honeycutt, Slade Caldwell, and Brandon Sparat for the Mets on their top pitching prospects. That's out of 149. Let's do that recap. Let's start off with this one. Brandon Sparat, blue auto out of 149. Luke Holman out of 149. Cole Messina out of 99. Noble Meyer, silver knot. Base auto. Our Norby's not a base. That's out of 25. Mojo auto. Chase Bowen red out of 199. Future Legend signatures Ralphie Velasquez. Caden Scarborough out of 75. Chase DeLauder out of 49. Dial on the base auto. A dome base. Drew Hackenberg on the red out of 199. Jacob Mizorowski on the base. Colt Emerson out of 99. Nazan Zantello. Peyton Tolley for Boston on the final base auto. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the breaks tonight. I appreciate everybody hopping in, everybody getting their guesses in. We didn't give away 20 credit. We are due. It's been a while since we gave away 20 credit, so make sure you guys show up tomorrow, get your guesses in, even if you don't have spots. We do have spots available. If you do want to grab them, use that future break schedule to do that. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.